You brought up fairly inexpensive to live there. What's the median price in Coeur d'Alene?
Of a home?
Yes, I'm sorry.
We're at 305,000 right now.
305,000 for a single family home.
Yeah, about 2,000 square foot, 3-bedroom, 2-bath home.
2,000 square foot. Oh wow.
Yeah.
All righty. And then it's a rate. So now, what type of property do you guys have? Larger than normal lots? Normal for you, I don't know.
You know, that's kind of the nice thing about this area is there's something for everybody. I mean, you can have the gated communities with the executive homes. You can have the properties that are on larger lots. You can have property that's on acreage, 10, 12 acres, 20 acres. We just listed a farm and ranch property on 53 acres, a couple houses on it and a large barn. So there's waterfront homes, there's mountain homes, there's horse properties, there's condos. I mean, you name it, we have something for everybody. And that's the hardest thing is because there's depending on what somebody wants, price ranges all kind of vary.
All right, well, let's talk about your listing real quick. You said the word ranch.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like a real ranch, though, with 57.
Yeah, it's got a huge barn, 24 stables, indoor riding arena, 5,200 square foot master house, and another 2,300 square foot guest house.
Wow, 2,300 square foot guest house.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And the 57 acres now. I've only been to Boise a few times, but I noticed there's just tons of water everywhere.
Yeah, Boise's a different topography than what we have up north here. They would be more high desert, where we're going to be more mountainous and lakes and rivers and stuff.
So now for irrigation for that ranch and water and all that, is it on well? Is it on city water?
Yeah, no, something like that's going to be on the well. I think you get about 35 gallons per minute on the well. But the interesting thing here that, we get a lot of draw from California because of that is we're on top of one of the nation's largest aquifers. And so we have a massive river that's running underneath us. And so you might have to drill a fairly deep well, maybe a 500-foot well or so. But if you can tap into that aquifer, you have loads of clean, fresh water.
So that's just everywhere up there in Coeur d'Alene?
Yeah, it kind of goes, to recognize the area, you've got Pend Oreille Lake, which is a huge lake just about, it starts up in Sandpoint. It ends, the southern tip is kind of Bayview, which is maybe 40 minutes north of Coeur d'Alene. That lake's a good 1,200 feet deep plus. So the aquifer that runs underneath really comes almost from that point and then over towards Spokane, Washington. So all of our, a lot of our lakes don't necessarily even have streams or rivers running out of them. They just drain back into the aquifer and feed it.
So now during the hot months, do you guys turn brown or you guys stay green?
We stay green.
You guys stay green. Wow. That's so.
Yeah. You'll see the stuff that's not being, manually watered. Some of the tall grasses and stuff like that, that'll brown up for sure, unless it's being watered. So we don't have that climate like a Seattle, where they're getting a ton of rain. Our rains kind of start subsiding a little bit around 4th of July. And then it'll pick up again in, mid to late September.
Oh, well, that's polite.
Yeah.
That's perfect timing.